Hey, what's up? Welcome back. So your product is shipping right now and you're trying to figure out your launch strategy. If you're unsure on what to do next, then this video is gonna be perfect for you. In this video, I share with you my product launch strategy that I use for my first two products that got me to the top of page one within my first 30 days of launch, bringing me $30,000 per month each product right now. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I share my very own Amazon FBA journey and also mindset and Amazon FBA tips. So if you like to follow my journey, hit the bell and the subscribe button to be notified for when I release a new video every week. So I started selling on Amazon 8 months ago, and since then I have made over $325,000. I've used this product launch strategy that I'm about to share with you in order to have a successful launch. I really hope that this video helps you have a successful launch, so let's do it. All right, so my FBA product launch strategy, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. You want to make sure that you prepare every single part of your launch strategy so you have the highest chance of success. What is a successful launch? Although we're after making profit, a successful launch to me is collecting enough data to see if this is a winning product. We want to find out our winning keywords and our ideal selling price. We want to do this by trying to rank as high and as fast as possible. Also by pushing out our product as fast as possible, because we'll be also able to raise our inventory limit quicker. Right now, the inventory limit is at 200 for new products. So if we're able to push out products quicker, we'll be able to raise the limit and then send in more inventory. We want to collect all our data as quickly as possible. Also, we want to see if we can raise our price of our product as high as we initially hypothesized while keeping the targeted sales up. So that is a successful launch to me, is if we have a target price of $45, if we're able to keep the selling price at $45 while selling your targeted sales per day, which may be 20 products per day. So if we're able to sell $45 selling price while 20 units per day, even if we're not making profit right now because it's a launch, you know that you have a winning product. So that's going to be really good for you. Next. So number one to successful product launch is sales velocity. So remember, during a launch, sales velocity is way more important than reviews, because from the sales velocity, we're going to get ranking, and because of the ranking, we're going to have more sales and then more chances of getting reviews. So how do we get sales velocity? One is a coupon. I always use a coupon during my launch. This helps attract customers, not because of a discount, but there will be a bright green flag that appears under the listing that will visually attract your customers. I would do 5% off coupon for my launch, or you can do $5 off coupon instead of the 5% off. Pick whichever one brings you more profit. As long as the number itself is higher, it doesn't matter if it's the percentage or the dollars. So if it's 10% off or $5 off, I would pick 10% off. But if it was $10 off and 5%, and you're making more money profit with the $10 off, then I would pick the $10 off, whichever number is higher. Second is price. So we want to be able to price to be as low as possible so that customers will want to buy our product and they can't say no because the price is too low to bear. Third is a PPC push campaign. By being on the top of the first page of your main keywords, you have exposure to thousands of potential customers. And lastly is reviews. We want to get reviews as quickly as possible to get social proof. Social proof equals organic sales, and that's what's going to make us money and profit later on. So these are a quick run through of what we're going to be talking about. So number two is advertising. PPC push campaign. This is the most important to a successful launch to me. So what a PPC campaign is basically paying as much money as possible per pay-per-click in order to get your listing at the top of page one on your main keywords. So do whatever it takes to outbid your competition to appear on the top of the first page. I pick anywhere from 3 to 8 words that I think are the main keywords for my product, and I bid 3 to 4 times the suggested amount. If 3 to 4 times is not enough to get on the top of page one, I'll bid as high as possible in order to outbid my main competitors and to hit the number one spot on the main keywords. Sometimes people suggest doing 1 to 3 keywords, you could do that. But I do as many as possible because I want to collect data as fast as possible. So if I put 8 words and I see which words are working, which ones are bringing in a lot of sales, so that's why I use so many keywords. Second, you want to test keyword with exact and broad campaigns. I test anywhere from 75 through 100 keywords when starting my launches. Instead of me only doing an auto campaign and that lets keywords generate for me, in order to get data as quickly as possible, I do this by running campaigns of exact and broad campaigns for 75 to 100 keywords. That way you know what keywords are going to work. You know which keywords to get rid of. Instead of waiting like a month or two for auto campaigns to generate keywords, you can collect the data yourself. And at the same time as you're running the exact and broad campaigns, you will run the auto campaign in order to collect potential winning keywords that you haven't found yet. Number 3, I know that you're not going to really know this yet, but during launch, you're going to see your ACOS going up really high. You're going to start spending a lot of money. So I don't want you to start acting through emotions, and I want you to always make your decisions based on logic and a clear mind. So instead of checking your PPC every single day or every hour, you want to make sure that you're checking and updating your PPC once every 7 days. Don't touch your PPC. Trust your homework that you did when you did product research and keyword research, that these are the keywords that you're going to use for your PPC. Because if you're tampering with your PPC and changing the bids and everything every single day, you're never going to be able to collect enough data, like concrete data, for you to know whether these keywords are good or whether or not to raise your bid or lower your bid. So I know that this is worrisome to see your PPC spend shoot up like crazy during a launch and see that you aren't making profit right away. But you need to step away and let the data collect, so you know that the keywords will work and what doesn't work, and what keywords you should wedge in deeper in order to generate more sales. So winning keywords, you want to bid up higher later on so you can generate more sales. And lastly, these are just things to know. So ACOS during launch, good equals less than 60%, bad is greater than 100%. You're basically paying Amazon to give your products away. And lastly, ACOS should drift downwards over time. So after a few weeks or so, or even like the first week or two, your ACOS should drop significantly after you get your first review or two. And if you have any questions about strategies, let me know below. I'll get back to you. I check all my comments, so just let me know if you have any questions. Next, price. So price is really, really important for a launch. I know you want to make money as fast as possible, but if you have 0 reviews and you have no social proof, customers are not going to want to buy your product if your product price is not low enough for them to so they can't say no. So you want to make your price so attractive that even though you have 0 reviews, customers have no choice but to try your product and buy it. Remember, right now we have no social proof, so the only way to attract customers is for us to have a really low price. I usually start my price at break even plus 9 to 10%, and I slowly raise my price 5% every 3 days until my desired sales per day starts coming in and until my desired selling price. For launch, sales velocity and ranking is better than profit. You want to get as high as possible on your rankings so you could be exposed to thousands of more customers. So just trust me on this. Next is reviews. Make sure you have every way to get reviews. From personal experience, you need about 10 reviews in order to have enough social proof to be competitive in your niche. So you want to make sure you have all of these things set up before you launch your product, okay? So number 1 is an insert card. This is a great and warm, welcoming feel. A lot of customers reach out to me saying that my insert cart was a really nice touch. They felt really welcome and warm-hearted. It's also a good way to avoid negative reviews by having them reach out to you with issues before leaving a review, as well as leaving you 5-star reviews. So this could potentially avoid negative reviews and get you more 5-star reviews. Second thing is request a review button. Now, instead of trying to ask for reviews through emails, you can easily request it through a button on your Manage Orders page. So this is really easy. Once you click the button, Amazon sends your customers an email asking them for a review. This is a really high chance of getting reviews now, so it's really good. Third, follow-up emails. What's really good about follow-up emails is, one, you can ask them for reviews, but two, this is especially good to try to solve issues before customers leave you negative reviews. So in follow-up emails, you want to tell your customers, if you have any issues with their products, contact us, please. And so a lot of times for me, not all the time, but this helps avoid negative reviews. Customers, from me leaving, sending a follow-up email, they'll email me saying that something's wrong with the product, and either one, I'll send them a refund, or two, I'll send them a new product, and this will just avoid from them leaving you negative reviews. We want to get as many 5-star reviews as quickly as possible and drown out any 1-star reviews and try to avoid 1-star reviews. Okay, so fourth is early review program. What this is a program from Amazon that when Amazon will reach out to customers and ask them to leave reviews in return of an Amazon gift card. You can get up to 7 reviews this way pretty quickly. I usually get my reviews within like the first 2 weeks from this. I get like 7 reviews, which is really nice. The program is $60, but this is $60 well spent. You don't get charged $60 until you get your first review. $60, seems like a lot of money, I guess, up front, but you think about it, if you're getting reviews from it, it's going to help your sales. And lastly is a Vine Reviewers program. You need to have brand registry in order to be qualified for this. So most of you right now, what this video is for newer sellers. So this doesn't really apply to you, but this is just an option. And lastly, you want to keep track of your launch. You can't manage what you can't measure. If you don't track and measure your launch, then you won't know how to troubleshoot or improve your next product launch. Remember, if we make mistakes, we want to only make that mistake once. You have to track these daily during your first 30 days of launch. I even tracked these, I even tracked all of these things on my second and third relaunches if I go out of stock for a while. So these are really helpful data for you to know where you're at. And like, let's say you're relaunching a product 5 days in, your sales are at 3, and you're like, the sales are really low. You'll check your launch data and see that the sales were about the same. So you know that this is where you should be. So you want to check your starting day sales, your PPC, total sales ratio, the number of reviews, keyword ranking, launch time frame, organic sales, conversion, and click-through rates in your inventory levels. So I'll show you I want to show you my launch. Okay, so this is how my sheet looks. This is just really good for me to collect data. So I have the sales, the day, and all the things that I said over there. So I keep track of the first 30 days of my launch. I give myself notes here when I raise the price and stuff. So I just know, like, if sales starts like dropping and stuff like that, then I know maybe it's the price or something. And then I also show, a relaunch. And then I did it one more time, which I'm doing right now, because sales have been slow. So I'm just trying to see what's going on. And I have a new competitor that came in that literally copied my listing and my product and everything exact. So I'm trying to see how that affects my product. But that's really it, guys. There you have it. Now you know how to prepare for a successful launch. I really hope that this has helped you. This has gotten me amazing results, and I'm sure it's going to do the same for you. If you'd like to join a community of like-minded people like you and I have a Facebook group where we discuss everything Amazon FBA. Remember that this journey is not an easy path to go on by yourself. So if you'd like to join, the link is in the description below. So I'll see you over there. And if you really like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share with all your friends and family. It was really nice to have you back, and I'll see you soon.